You are not good enough yet, and that is why you are not a profitable trader. Now, this is a video that you need to watch if you want to get to where you want to be in trading, because it's not all of what you thought it was when you first started. I assume you probably got into trading thinking that you were going to get rich quick. You've seen a few videos on Instagram or TikTok and you thought it looked really easy. You've seen a lot of young people flashing nice cars and their lifestyle, and it made you want to get into trading. Now, sadly, the raw reality of trading is it's not going to happen overnight. And another raw reality of trading is a lot of what you see on social media of people flashing nice cars, flashing their lifestyle, faking certain things. It's not legit. They're not real traders and they don't make consistent money in the markets. Now, what I actually do and what I have been doing for years is teaching people how to consistently make money. I have somebody in my private mentorship who has withdrawn over 6 figures from funded accounts. Funded accounts, something that you can't fake, you can't fugazi it. It's not from any dodgy broker. It is from Apex Funding. As well as that, I had literally students today. One of my students, GGMR, has received or is going to withdraw over $20,000 this month from trading. And again, these results that I'm just mentioning to you now, they're not results that happened in a few weeks, because that's not the reality of it. GGMR has been in my Discord for over a year and a half. It does not come easy, it does not come quick. But now, after this year and a half, he's had a $20,000 month. People say that you can't get rich from trading, but if you told me when I started, or if you told anybody, if I told you now, if you work at this every single day for at least a few hours a day, in less than 2 years, you will have a $20,000 month, what would the answer be? I hope the answer would be yes, because right now, what you're most likely doing is working a job that you're going to work for the rest of your life. Now, cool, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I assume you're watching this video, you don't want that to be the reality of your life, which is very good. So let's jump straight into this video. And yeah, cool, I've said all of this stuff, but how are you actually going to get there? Now, I want to go over a few key topics of trading that your average trader doesn't tell you about. The first being not to trade. Now, this might sound crazy, but when you are trading, you need to go into the mindset with to only enter a trade if you see a trade. Now, this might sound pretty simple, like, okay, why have you told me this? Only enter into a trade if you see a trade. You should go into every single day in the market not expecting to take a trade. If you see a trade and you like it, then take it. If you don't see a trade, then do not take it. What you are most likely doing right now is going into the markets with the expectation of finding a trade and entering into it. But again, this is not the reality of trading. Do you really think the best traders in the world are taking trades every single day? No, I'm not taking trades every single day, okay? It's not the reality of it. The second thing you need to do after you realize that you can only enter into a trade once you see the trades is, let me close the ES charts, is journal. Now, this might sound a bit simple again, but make sure you're journaling and make sure you're journaling correctly. Now, if you want me to, I can make a full separate video on how to journal correctly, because I brought this up in my live stream literally yesterday, and I said, do you guys know how to journal correctly? And so many people said no. By the way, check the link in my bio, the first link in my bio, in my description. Join my trades and watch me trade live every single day, completely for free. The link is in my bio. So yeah, if you want me to make a full separate video on how you're going to journal, now this is a picture of a journal. If you want me to make a video, let me know in the comments below and I'll get that to you literally tomorrow. So journal, yeah, you need to make sure you are journaling correctly. Then what you need to do is figure out how you actually want to get into trading. Now, do you want to spend live capital? Do you want, well, you probably should do this before, but it's the steps. Do you want to trade live capital? Do you want to go down the prop firm route? Now, I definitely recommend you at least starting with prop firms, okay? You can get an Apex 50K account for less than $50, okay? Use code Louis. You can get, or use any prop firm that you like, you know? I only recommend Apex, not because I'm affiliated with them. I have an affiliation with Apex, the same that I could get with any prop firm in the space. I'm on no special deal. The reason why I recommend Apex is because they are who I personally use and they are who I personally recommend. So I recommend you use Apex Funding. As well as that, you can trade 20 accounts at once. So when you get good at trading, what you're going to do, because right now you're only trading one account, right? So you take one trade, let's say you're risking 0.25% of your account, you're risking 0.5% of your account, you're risking $250. If you take a 1 to 2 risk to reward, then what are you going to make? You're going to make $500 on a single trade, right? So what a lot of traders do with this information is they will see, okay, I've just caught a very nice trade, but I've only made $500. And then if you don't take a trade for a few days, you're like, I'm only at $500 this week. What am I going to do? So you need to get into the mindset that you are already trading 20 accounts. Now, of course, you're not going to be trading 20 accounts to start with. It is not the reality of it. But this is your goal, because when you get to the point that you're trading 20 accounts at once, instead of just making $500 per trade, you're now making $10,000 every single time you get a 1 to 2 risk to reward trade. So you might be wondering, okay, that sounds all simple and good, but what is the point of this? If you are trading with this mindset right here, that you are, every single trade you're making $10,000, you are going to trade completely different to if you are trading now when you're only making $500 every single trade. The first thing and the main difference that you're going to see when you shift your mindset to that you're trading 20 accounts is you're going to be willing to take less trades. Because look, if you're trading with 20 accounts, let's say this is your goal, and 6 months time you're trading with 20 accounts, you take four trades the whole month, 4 trades with a risk to reward of a 1 to 2 risk to reward, you're making $40,000, okay? Let's say that's halved. You're still making $20,000 with 20 accounts. This is what you need to be achieving, okay? And when you switch your mindset to this right here, like I said, you're going to be okay with not trading. You're going to be okay with not taking a loss. Because as well as that, when you take a loss, you're also losing that amount of money. So shift your mindset to this. And then when this happens as well, which it will happen if you use and trade this strategy correctly, your whole mindset, your whole trading will change. It's crazy what a simple mindset change will make. And so many people with this little advice, it will go such a long way, because a lot of people are what we call in the break-even stage of their trading. They're not really making money. You're not really losing money. So that is very important information. I'm actually going to keep this video very short and sweet. I'm just going to give you those few small pieces of advice, especially the last one. It might seem very simple, but I promise if you just change your mindset that tiny bit, watch what will happen to your trading. It will be incredible. I'll see you in the next video.